If Iran shot a missile into America from thousands of miles away and killed our president, would that be labeled terrorism? Probably, right? But if we do it to them, it's not. Why? Well, because terrorism is just a term used by the more powerful of two sides of a conflict to get the public to make a decision about who the bad guy is without asking why, to get you to feel a certain way based on the effect and not asking what the cause is. Almost always, especially when it comes to America, the more powerful of the two entities has held the less powerful in a less powerful state by either destabilizing or interfering with their countries or their elections or their regimes, if you want to use the scary word. You look at like 9/11 or October 7th and you go, oh my God, they killed those civilians. How horrible, they must be the bad guys, without ever asking what could possibly drive a group of people to commit something like that. And do not mistake explanation for justification, but your curiosity about getting to the root cause of something like that happening is what they don't want. They don't want you asking why. They want to make you feel bad for asking why. What events could have possibly led up to this? In the case of October 7th, is it maybe decades of occupation and oppression? And most of the time, terrorism, it's quotes, is what they label an act of resistance, which is often the only thing those people can do because they have been held in a less powerful state than the other side. Like in the example of Hamas, are they supposed to wage a formal war with Israel being backed by the biggest military power the world has ever seen, when they don't even have a formal military, when they don't get to make decisions about what goods or people come into their own country, and America spends more than the next 10 countries combined? The whole point of doing that is to leave no room for resistance against us, and such that the only thing you can do is what we can label terrorism. And I swear to God, if I hear one more person tell me how we have to spend $1 trillion a year on the military at the expense of our own health care because we're the peacekeepers of the world, tell that to the girls in this elementary school. Do you think the little girl whose severed hand was found in the rubble of her elementary school thinks we're the peacekeepers? The thing I want you to take away from this is not that things are or are not terrorism. You and I don't get to decide what people call terrorism, but we can decide how you react when someone does call something terrorism. You can start to ask why, and chances are when you start asking why, almost always does the root cause come back to the people who are calling it terrorism.